final series of the night is on the way. It's going to be between MyuNgSiK and Quantic's HyuN. But before that, we have treats.
Yeah, I have a box which may contain the trophy for the winner of the IEM Shanghai tournament. Let's have a look. See, it opens like that, and I'm going to put it this way.
We're going to upload this later on for us. You
can't really see it. I hope it doesn't fall out. If you put it this way, I think. Can you see that in the camera? Can you read it?
Can I see that?
Wait, move my finger.
It's like inside the block.
It says Shanghai. I'm going to get it out the box. I'm going to get my fingerprints on it before Innovation puts his on it.
Oh, damn it.
Hold on. I hope I don't break it. Imagine if I drop it.
Live on air, Apollo breaks trophy.
My name is Innovation. So here's the trophy. Look.
I'm surprised we could have saved money if we'd have just got Innovation on it at the very beginning, right? Like,
yeah.
It would have only had to have been engraved once.
All right, I'm ready. They're okay. Sorry, go. They're ready too.
Yeah, sorry, go.
Yeah.
Best intro to this game ever.
That's the trophy that these players are fighting for the fighting chance to play in the tournament to win it.
Awesome. They even get the box as well.
They can have the box.
I think. All right, New Coke Precinct.
It's a recycled box from the Intel Stream Masters 2006. It's always used.
We'll keep the same one.
Unfortunately, that big-ass trophy doesn't fit in there, but a mini one does.
Mini one. All right, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner as our green. Why did I just say green? Let me restart this. Let me restart.
Okay.
All right. Spawn down to the bottom right as our red Zerg. Come on. We have... Has left the game?
What?
Wah, wah, wah.
I was dropped.
GG, well played.
They love me that much.
Best start ever to a game.
They love me that much.
That was awesome.
We could have continued, but they love me that much because I dropped. There's a rematch.
God damn it. All right.
Let me tell... That was my fault, but I didn't do anything. I got dropped. It just said you were dropped, but they didn't want to, you know, leave me out.
All right.
All right. You rejoin off me.
Oh, what? I'm
Come on, man. Get in here.
God damn it.
Get in here.
All right.
All right. That was funny.
Should we restart this entire thing?
It was because HyuN obviously heard you say green Zerg. He's like, all right, you say, can we start again?
It's like,
I left, and then he left, and then you left, and then we do it again.
That was perfect, actually. I'm saying it was bad, but it was actually perfect. Awesome. All right, guys. Welcome to the Intel Extreme Masters Shanghai, Korean, and Taiwanese qualifiers, the final series of the night. New Coke Precinct, I think, will be the map. Just a guess. As we now jump into game number 1. And spawning down to the bottom left-hand corner this time as our red Zerg. He is Quantic HyuN. And down to the bottom right, we have Mr. MyuNgSiK from KT Rolster.
The Grey Protoss. The Grey Protoss. Okay, so we now have New Coke being played again. I don't know what to expect from MyuNgSiK. I think he's played like 1 game in Pro League against Zerg, and that's all he's played.
It's weird because I was looking up all the stats before, and sadly, I cannot remember for the life of me MyuNgSiK's. But I'm under the impression it's all Pro League, as you said. So
it was like 4 wins, 6 losses in Pro League. He hasn't played that much, not that much at all. 1 game against Zerg that I think he won, but nothing else.
Meanwhile, I mean, you look up a player like HyuN, and when you're looking up Heart of the Swarm statistics, you've got a sample size of games which are like, I don't know, like 10, 20 games, like overall. But HyuN's one of these players that has a sample size in Heart of the Swarm of like insane, like 300 games, and it's like 60, 70% win ratios across the board. And like, what is this guy doing? How is he playing so many games? It's impossible.
He does play a lot and travel a lot, but he never really lets it affect him too much.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
All right, so MyuNgSiK, the normal trends, and this is not from him specifically because I don't know how he plays, but Protoss players in Korea, especially the Kesper ones, they really do like to mix Void Arrays together. So opening up with Nexus first is very normal. I think San's a little bit of a different player. He has a bit of a unique style, as we saw. But if MyuNgSiK plays how Kesper players like to play, it's like Nexus first, over to Forge, eventually tech up to Stargate, harass with the Phoenixes, to Colossus, to High Templar, or that depends if they go Viper or not, that is.
Yeah.
Which is something HyuN likes to do. If not, then just add on 2 extra Stargates and go for a total of 3.
Yeah, I think you're in a lot of bother if you go Colossus straight against a player like HyuN.
Yeah.
Because he shuts it down really hard. So in my mind, from what I've seen in terms of success against a player like HyuN, it's really the Twilight Council tech, or even if you're going to go Robo Facility, just actually never go up to Colossus for a long time and just focus on Immortals.
Yeah, I mean, Colossus just get, unless you got maybe Hallucination, which kind of helps out the Colossus from getting abducted by the Vipers, it is very difficult to play against for sure.
All right, well, double hatcheries on the way for HyuN, and the wall has been scouted, so we've seen plenty of PvZ in the past, a couple of series, so the double assimilator is being taken as well here by MyuNgSiK. So a standard opener from him, blocking that off so the Zergling can't get in and be annoying.
Yeah, and scout, especially what's going on, because that will stay alive for a long time until the mothership core's out or whatnot.
Yeah.
And it depends on his build, if he's going to even get a mothership core early on or not. Some players don't. But HyuN just very normal, you know, no gas. This is how he's played pretty much every game. It's just get the gas around the 6-minute mark. And this is very normal to do against somebody who's opening up for a Nexus first tier. It's just the older school, the Wings of Liberty style of play, where you say, all right, well, he's obviously not going to do anything by going Nexus first. I don't need to get Zergling speed. I don't need roaches out early. This is fine to play.
And throwing down the pylon in the main as well. Here is MyuNgSiK, so I'm imagining that's probably where we'll see some tech. It's actually quite hard to scout out the very corner of the main base on Newkirk Precinct because of how much airspace there is behind the base, or the lack of, as it were. But now, no gases just yet for HyuN. Anticipating to see those pretty soon, I should think.
A mothership core comes down instead of a Stargate, which could have been put down. So a mothership core coming down means kind of that he wants to save the energy on it and start to bank it up, which could be for a fast third base, but it also could be to start getting the double time warp ready if he wanted to do a ground assault.
That's certainly true.
Or maybe a single assault now with the mothership core and a couple of stalkers.
How many does he have out right now?
Towards maybe the queen on the third, potentially, because the distance between the natural and third is quite far.
Could be cool if he realizes that HyuN takes his gases a little later, and then he knows that speed won't be around, so Stalker's going to be pretty effective.
And it's for a third Nexus.
Cheeky man.
So it was either for one of the two. But now the Overlord on the natural sees the late gases. This is again going to push HyuN in that direction of checking the third and also checking for extra gateways. I wonder if HyuN just plays this. It would be so cool to see what MyuNgSiK does against HyuN's
really
super greedy style once he finds out what it is.
That would be cool, you're right. Now, Leia's on the way. The third has not been spotted just yet, and this Overlord isn't going to get too much of a chance to unless it swings around, because that Stalker is being rather pesky. Meanwhile, a little bit of a skirmish at the front, but these Zerglings can't do anything off creep, so you have to stay on it.
Yeah, there's a Zergling at the south side which could go spot it. I guess that's the one that should be doing that right now. I suppose it's a little bit of a mistake that it's not. Because he doesn't, unless he's read into this, which is a Nexus, which I'm pretty sure it's impossible to do that. And there it does go. So this is when he'll see it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see just
double
his extra
Stargate
stuff.
goes down behind this. So cool little deviation here from MyuNgSiK. I wonder if he's going to go into double Void Ray production. I would love it.
I'm not sure if it's Phoenix or Void Ray. Phoenix play could be cool, but I feel like double Void Ray so early is interesting.
I think he goes double Void Rays and then he tries to go for 3 Stargates?
Okay, so this is more clear what it's going to be. This is going to be like a Void Ray play.
Yeah, and then he kind of goes for like recall tactics like SOS.
Yeah, I mean, he can start with a few Phoenixes for harassment, but eventually he'll go fully over to Void Rays.
Right.
The reason why I was contemplating which one it's going to be is because I see with double Stargate, you can get to 4 to 6 Phoenix very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do a lot of harassment if it's not scouted at all. But now the Phoenixes become more useless because it's been spotted and Spore Crawls can come down. So it's a little bit of a shame for him that it was spotted so easily. But this definitely is going to involve a Twilight Council soon. He has to go over to Templar and has to go over to Storm to mix around with these Phoenixes and Void Rays.
I'm just curious because he saw the third Stargate going down, but he didn't click on it, so he didn't know what actually that particular building is right now. So he may assume it's just the 2 Stargates and just constant Phoenix production here right now against Hydralisks that are already piling out, along with Groove Spines, a very, very useful upgrade against these whilst you're still on defensive on creep. And just kind of trying to hold this back with the 4th base on the way.
Yeah, this is interesting. He's producing a lot of Phoenixes. He's 3 at a time. He's already at 6. He's about to go up to, what?
He's going up
10?
to tons.
10 Phoenix?
Is he really doing this?
Is it going to be an attack?
He's like...
Yeah, I think it's going to be an attack.
Yeah, he's keeping them all up the back here, kind of
It's
hiding some.
He's going to attack. Whoa, okay, this is kind of new. I haven't seen anything like this before. Lifting up 8 Queen to slow the production down is good, but he hasn't picked off a single drone, or at least even attempted to.
Good micro there by MyuNgSiK. Saves one of those Phoenix from dying off whilst he goes for the lift. And does he just go in and lift everything?
Yeah, he's going to lift all the Hydras.
This is so many Phoenix.
This is a little bit stressful.
And they make so fast. If you start chrono boosting out 3 Stargates worth of Phoenix, they come super quick. Look how many Phoenix he has now. Wow, 13 Phoenix in such a short period of time.
This is going to be interesting. I want to see how this fight goes down. I haven't seen this play before, anything like this. 10 Phoenix off 3 Stargates like that instantly. Let's see how this fight's going to go down. Imagine if he just picks up all these Hydras.
Well, he's going to start picking them up. Oh, they go down so fast there to the light weapons there of the Phoenix. And MyuNgSiK's already taken the supply lead. Apollo. Help! Ah! What is going on?
I can't help HyuN here, man. I can't do that.
What is going on?
This is an unbelievable push. Early 3 base into 3 Stargate, 10 Phoenix, into a push out with like 5 gateways.
This is fantastic.
This is a really strong push. Very, very strong here. And even if the roaches come out, I'm warping Stalkers.
Behave.
Warping Stalkers. Yeah, but it's okay though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, currently we are on the Korean server, which is causing a little bit of problem.
Yep.
As you can see with this PC. But HyuN's like,
sorry, all right. Well, despite the lag that just occurred, I don't think HyuN could have held this off anyway.
This push is
it's
pretty remarkable, to be honest.
Yeah. What do you do against that? Theorize for me, Sean.
No, it's got to be scouted earlier, much earlier. Spore Curl's in position, more Hydralisks out than there already are. It's just you got to change a complete plan. He was going over to 3 evolution chambers. He's at 4 bases. He's at incredible high drone point. He just is too greedy, and then he just got smacked down very, very hard. And as much as he tries to stay in this game, this was just one-sided by MyuNgSiK, who is going to open up the first game with this win with an incredible build. I've decided
that I've changed my wish list for IEM Shanghai. We said HyuN before. I said HyuN and Savage.
Yeah.
But now I want MyuNgSiK. MyuNgSiK's cool, man.
This is a cool build, and this is, we haven't seen too much of him. He's a KT roster Protoss player on the same team as Flash, if you didn't know that. And that was a good game. We saw a pretty decent series from him against Innovation earlier, and now that kind of opening.
MyuNgSiK doesn't care, man. He's just
good.
He just does what he wants.
Yeah.
It's pretty entertaining to watch, must admit. Wow. All right. So MyuNgSiK 1 game up. He is 1 game away from advancing onto Shanghai, guys. If we see MyuNgSiK, I mean, MyuNgSiK's probably already gained himself a few extra fans tonight.
This morning. This afternoon.
But if he advances onto Shanghai and does weird stuff like this, then who knows? Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, sky's the limit. Be interested to see how this next game goes. HyuN now falling, 1 game short. MyuNgSiK only 1 game away from joining Innovation. They played earlier as well, MyuNgSiK and HyuN, and HyuN fell 2-1. He's played a couple of games against him today, starting to feel him out a little bit. Is he going to be able to mold a strategy around this? We'll
have to see, man. I'm not sure what the second map is, but I am dying to get into it. After seeing MyuNgSiK's games today, he's certainly looked really, really impressive. Standing toe-to-toe with Innovation in that series, pretty cool. But now going toe-to-toe with HyuN and toppling him in that first game. Very cool. MyuNgSiK has a cool future ahead of him if he keeps doing stuff like this. I'm liking him.
We'll see. We'll see. So you would go for MyuNgSiK to be the guy, right?
I think so
you
now.
like him.
I think
Big
so.
fan. You're a fan of him now.
I kind of want to meet him and be like, "You're a cool dude. You're a cool dude."
He is pretty good. He's
mean,
not bad of a player for sure.
You were mentioning that you really haven't seen that before. That kind of thing. The multiple.
No,
Phoenix
I haven't seen the 3 Stargate into Fast 10 Phoenix.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen that before, and it caught me by surprise. I think it caught HyuN by surprise too.
Caught me by surprise. Caught everyone by surprise.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see where HyuN's gone.
Is he watching the replay?
I don't know where he is.
He is in a game
Oh,
in a
he
lobby.
just joined the game, so he's
Yeah.
going to give us an invite in a second.
All right.
The next map is Star Station, which is obviously not a very good map for Protoss players. Their win percent is dropped down to it. I think I'm not sure exactly. I'm not even going to say a number, but it's not 50-50. It's lower than 50-50 for Protoss players here against Zerg. And it seems like MyuNgSiK's just popped AFK for a second, and then we'll be beginning the series in a sec.
Awesome. So we got the wish, or your wish of innovation at the beginning.
Yep.
Admittedly, I think a lot of people want an innovation.
I said HyuN, didn't I, too?
You said HyuN as well.
Innovation in HyuN.
Are you sticking with HyuN? You sticking with your guns?
Yeah, I'd like to see HyuN advance through. As good as play as MyuNgSiK's given us, I still would like HyuN to move through. But I wouldn't be sad if MyuNgSiK did.
Yeah. HyuN's that state. That's a kind of shame thing that we have. 16 great players have played in this tournament, but only 2 can go through. We may see the loser of this turn up at the open bracket. Again, you got to remember there is an open bracket there, guys.
Yeah.
And it's not too far a distance or expense to travel from Korea to Shanghai.
Tier 1 tournament in Asia. I think a lot of Koreans will be going to try that out.
Definitely.
I mean, especially because it's so difficult to get the WCS points from WCS Korea compared to WCS Europe, WCS America, and then all the Tier 1 events that happen in Europe. I think it's a no-brainer that we're going to see a lot of Koreans go.
Could be the most stacked open bracket of all time if they wish to travel. All right, guys, so game at number 2 here as we have Star Station, the potential final game of the night, as MyuNgSiK is 1 game away from advancing onto Shanghai. Spawning up to the top left as our red Zerg, we have HyuN. And down to the bottom right as our yellow Protoss. Currently 1 game up, we have MyuNgSiK.
I have no idea how MyuNgSiK's going to play this game. Absolutely no idea. I didn't really know how he's going to play in the series overall. Good build, though. I actually want to look at that after. Maybe watch the VOD again or have a look at the replay. Just to kind of go through that step by step. It's definitely a good build to study.
I'm going to put €5 on a day 9 daily appearing eventually. Sean,
Yeah?
maybe I'm there.
You think? Okay.
I think so.
Right, we'll see.
Whenever something interesting comes out,
Yeah.
I've got to go in. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Give
We'll
him a
see.
message.
We'll give him a message.
Yeah, I'm going to do some private study on that, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a nice game.
it was cool. All right. Well, in game 2, clean slate. Clean slate here. Star Station. And again, you mentioned that it is harder for Protoss to really kind of come out the victor on this map. Harder to really take that 3rd base super wide open, which is why we've seen in the past a lot of 2-base plays. But because you see a lot of 2-base plays, that's prompting a lot of Protoss to be like, I'm going to take a really quick 3rd and try and establish that. But that's fraught with danger.
Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to take a fast 3rd on this map for sure. Even a normal time 3rd can be difficult to deal with. MyuNgSiK's opened up with a gateway play here, changing it up from the games we've seen from him. I wonder if he tries something along the lines of 4-gate play, considering that HyuN has displayed in every single one of his games today against Protoss that we've seen that he doesn't take an early gas. But he may do when he scouts cross position here, take it instead of a fast 3rd. But yeah, the options available from MyuNgSiK with going up for the gateway first is much faster of a cybernetics core. You know, potentially going over for 4 gateways in total for some pressure, or just in fact, you know, faster Stargate tech, faster Twilight, faster Robo, anything.
Yeah, he certainly has a lot of options open to him. We've seen WCS Europe is a prime example of a lot of different all-ins that Protoss do have as of late. And HyuN's going to have to take precautions against everything that could occur, but the expansion's on the way for MyuNgSiK. And
HyuN already got gas, like, before he saw it. He already decided in this game that he was going to play with an early Zergling speed.
I like that choice from him. I really do. Just making sure he's safer against the crazy things that MyuNgSiK could do. Because quite clearly, MyuNgSiK's not afraid of the crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's not afraid to do anything, it seems like. I mean, he is Chronoboosting into the Cybercore already inside the main base. So with Chronoboosting into the Cybercore, there should be, especially with a Sentry coming out as the next unit instead of a Stalker or Zealot, it should be for additional gateways coming down on the natural when that pylon finishes. 3 to 4 is normal. I wonder if how many he does go for. 2 we'll see come down definitely here, but there could be another one slid into the main base.
Well, there's the extra 2. Where is the 4th? This probe is still chilling out around here. And he's going to throw a pylon on the high ground by the looks of things. Oh, he's waiting. I think he wants to send it down once he pushes this Overlord away. So he's going to throw it down. Oh, he's trying to sneak out. I see.
Sneaks out a probe with the Mothership Core. A Stargate is the follow-up, though, not a 4th gateway. So it doesn't necessarily need to be anything with these units. Could be, if a Forge follows us down, could be a +1 attack as well. Lots of different options for MyuNgSiK to mess around with. But HyuN, on the other hand, very normal play. Just getting his Zergling speed up early. And we'll be looking for a 3rd base soon. But with Zergling speed out so early, he's going to be able to use the Zerglings with their speed to just stop the probe from moving out, to stop anything along those lines. So,
yeah.
Hopefully be able to do that. All right, so it looks like HyuN.
That's me.
Yeah,
so.
I can observe.
All right.
I can observe, mate. Don't worry.
Alrighty.
Don't worry, Claris. I'm a freaking good observer.
Awesome stuff. All right.
I'm a really good observer, man.
So we'll turn me down and you up.
Yeah, baby. Put me in the hot seat.
Uh-oh.
Put me in the hot seat. Uh-oh, don't have any sounds.
No, you don't. So Control S, Control M.
Enabled. Enabled. I think I may be muted on the desktop.
Well, I think we'll prioritize the game in general instead of sound, and we'll see what's going on. Because right now, the aggression is on the way here for MyuNgSiK. What is he doing with the... He's getting Phoenix again.
He is. He is getting Phoenixes. All right, hold on. I don't care. Before this, quick.
Let's check it out. What's going on? Good job, Apollo. Good job.
Did it.
GG.
I did it. I don't care.
We win.
I did it. I went into the menu. All right, so he's got 3 gateways backed up by Phoenixes behind this.
Yeah.
HyuN kind of knows it's there. Sees it. But he doesn't have that many Zerglings. He's only at 24. With another round of Zealots with Time Warp. This could be scary, man. Is he going to warp in? Yeah. So more come in. Phoenix on the way as well.
The one disadvantage of a gateway opener is you don't really have that Forge to get +1. So that's a bit annoying against Zerglings.
And now Roaches are on the way.
Yeah.
Very low drone count. Only at 40. But only low probes too. 32 probes. Stop probe production.
Even Spore Crawler's going down to try and deny these Phoenix. And they are going to get an Overlord, which
I
is
guess
nice.
Roaches are the biggest problem if he picks up the Roaches.
Yeah, actually, I mean, he could do. How many Phoenixes does he actually have? 3, and then the 4th is on the way as well. He's going to go for the engagement here. Time Warp goes down, slowing down a lot of those Zerglings. So the Zealots have their way with them for now. Slowing down the Queen as well. That's pretty annoying.
2 Queens go down.
Ouch.
Spore Crawl's not going to help too much here.
Wait a minute.
HyuN.
He's doing it.
Well, let's see. He's got 7 Roaches on the way. Ideally, he doesn't need to lose. He doesn't need to. You know, he can lose his units as long as he doesn't lose the hatch.
Yeah.
If he loses the hatchery, that's where he's in the most trouble.
The Phoenix are doing all right, though, man. And if they are able to actually pick off the reinforcements whilst the Zealots just focus down, he needs to... Oh, he's going to lose the Spore Crawler.
Yeah, Phoenixes and Mothership Core are allowed to come in now. There's still a lot of units coming out. He lost a lot of Queens. He has still 2 back at the other bases, a lot of injecting. But he is pushing this back for now, isn't he?
Still more Phoenix production going. He just brings over Phoenix after Phoenix. And a Robo facility on the way. The Zealots, they're trying to find a way on in, but...
Another Spore Crawl's made it to that 3rd as well, so...
Yeah.
But this keeps on going on here.
It's rare that you would see the opportunity for Phoenix to start countering, in inverted commas, Roaches, but that's sort of what they're doing right now. It's all up to the Zealots to deal with the Zerglings, and they're not really having the best of times anymore.
Yeah, I mean, where are these Phoenixes off to now? Looking for other areas to do damage, but it's pretty locked down. Spore Crawls and Queens. I mean, it's 45 drones to 37 probes, but it really depends on how much damage these Phoenixes continue to do.
And if he retains them, if MyuNgSiK now goes for a Immortal All-In off the back of this, with 7 Phoenix, does he just now start picking up everything again in another flurry of craziness. He doesn't have really that many probes.
Yeah, he's only at 39.
Ouch.
That's kind of low, but these Phoenixes, man, they're doing a lot.
They really are.
Look at the unit that's lost.
There's just never a roach is safe. You can't actually be safe here. He needs to position spore crawlers everywhere
like
in between
here.
his bases. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
in that box.
Tough stuff.
This is difficult, and you know, an Immortal's being made, another one's trying to be made. He's a little bit pylon blocked, unfortunately. 3 pylons at once.
And the Forge going
Forge as well,
down.
+1 attack should be made if he's going to do this Immortal attack.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's even going to bother to expand. He's got 4 gateways. Yeah, look at this.
Nom nom nom. Lovely
Yeah,
production.
7 gateways. Phoenix is still getting in there, getting dirty.
Getting them kills.
+1 attack on the way. Hydroden coming down too.
Now, I know that Hydroden is the knee-jerk response to this. You're like, Phoenix, Hydroden, and just in general, Gateway and Immortals, that's what you generally go for. But is this actually that good against it?
Yeah, it's a mix of both. Spore Crawls and Hydras.
Yeah.
It needs to be both.
It's really tough for him to go for the engagements with this kind of level of aggression occurring.
Look at this unit's lost tab again. You know, 5,000 resources lost.
And heavily supply blocked right now. Heavily supply blocked.
39 probes only. And now he's moving out. 3rd Immortal, and then go.
All right, how does this work out?
You know, HyuN sees no 3rd, doesn't see the army moving out, but he sees that it's not there. So it's if it's not in the main base, it's not on the natural, and it's not on the 3rd, then where is it? It has to be over here.
Especially with the Immortal walking underneath the Overseer.
Yeah,
now.
he knows. So HyuN is really slowed down, though.
Oh, he's going to get supply blocked again.
Yeah. He
Ouch.
keeps on getting... I mean, the Phoenixes are killed so much. And here comes this attack. Look at so the Spore Crawlers are in position, which is good.
Yeah.
They're finally there. But does he have enough ground units? 6 Roaches and 5 Hydras.
That is not the ground army that he needs.
That's a very, very low ground army.
And those 3 Immortals alone are really going to cause havoc if they're left uncontested. +1 weapons, ranged weapons, is finishing up in just a second. Oh, but +1 is also finishing up for MyuNgSiK
Yeah.
as well.
And the Phoenixes are still there. And they got a lot of lifts available.
Look at them just chilling out in the middle of all of
Get
this.
every the units that are back as he moves forward here for one final attack. Is this going to be the 2-0 that puts MyuNgSiK on the way to Shanghai?
He has a lot of force fields in this army. He's just trying to kill off the Spore Crawlers, and that's going to free up all of the room in the world for these Phoenix to also help out in the engagements. Force fields go down, pinning in a lot of those units. The lovely little horseshoe positioning of that makes it hard here for HyuN to actually take the engagement. The Immortals in the back doing a lot of damage. I don't know if he has enough. The supply counts are evening up.
Yeah, and more drones are coming off the line. He's already killed a bunch, and with his Zealots here, with +1 attack, just going to go to town on these drones. 3 Immortals live strong. HyuN drops below 60 supply in a second.
MyuNgSiK playing a very interesting brand of StarCraft in general here with heavy Phoenix play, making it look fantastic here. And HyuN, the HyuN stoppable has been stopped. Sad times.
MyuNgSiK with, you know, the non-traditional more than 4 to 5 Phoenix play goes up to 7. 10 in the last game, 7 to 8 in this game. And GG's called.
GG.
And MyuNgSiK, despite losing versus Innovation earlier for the first chance to get a slot to move to China, or play in China, should I say, he takes the second one instead.
This guy, wow, what interesting games from him. I mean, actually, the entire qualifier has been pretty darn cool. The game's been great.
It's been a very good qualifier. Lots of awesome games. And I'm happy to see MyuNgSiK being able to come out, displaying some really unique games. A lot of these players don't get the chance to show you what they're made of because the Korean scene's so difficult to play through WCS. You only get selected depending on the coach for Pro League and whatnot. But he today showed that he's a very strong Protoss.
Impressive play. So congratulations to Innovation and MyuNgSiK from KT Rolster advancing on to play in Intel Extreme Masters Shanghai. And they join the likes of Titan, Slivko. We have Iguaz. I can never say his name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to ask for the proper pronunciation.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's his last name, isn't it? Or is it first name? It's one of them. And also, we had QXE and Polt qualify from America as well.
So quite a few players already lined up to play in IEM Shanghai. And the details were announced yesterday for the tournament, the casters, the format, the times, and whatnot. Pretty cool. Going to be a good event. Just straight after DreamHack, next 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've got some Australian buddies, Mr. Maynard and Infeza, joining us over there in China as well. So that's it for today, guys. It's been a huge pleasure casting for you. Any last words, Sean?
Absolutely not. I suppose we'll see you tomorrow for WCS, the last couple of days of the round of 32.
Yeah. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time for WCS, the conclusion of the round of 32 over Tuesday and Wednesday. And we'll see you then. Bye for now.